Hello, trading is closed on the 19th of November 2020. Time for our disclaimer, then time for our calls. So my trading plan for November 20th, 2020. If we gap sharply in the undesired direction, forget the call, it's killed. No guarantee I'm right, and please trade at your own risk. Here's my email, mejt.trades@gmail.com. Yesterday we called for the pattern with the early high. It tends to be a rally day with a high in the final hour. We got that. Tomorrow's pattern also has the early high. We made the call for having a counter trend rally with a positive close. However, we gapped down smartly. So even though we got the rally, I get no credit as the call was killed before the open. And here's just what we said. Wouldn't surprise me if we traded up. Sentiment indicators are still compatible with a major high. We talked about the American Association of Individual Investors showed too many bulls. The RIDEX fund ratio is showing the same thing. Too many people are positive on the market. Their money's already in the market. They don't have more money to put into it. And prices should drop before we get another rally. Early on, we got an ultimate sell signal. That's enough to satisfy the target. We don't have to get more, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did. There was an optional higher target, and we certainly saw that. Here was a buy signal that worked. We didn't have to go as high as we did, but at least it told you the right direction at a time when the market seemed to be stalled. Well, this drop confirmed yesterday's break. We look for a 250 point drop from this line. We could still go up, but I mean, it's a big drop once it happens. Here's how we're calling this, but until we undercut some of these lows, can't be confident it's right. We look for a wave blue C down, which is somewhat like A, and so far that hasn't happened, and that means you can't be confident it's the right count. As far as today is concerned, we had wave A down, B up. We now have a nice ABC, good fibs, 50% retrace of the last wave. It's not the only place for this rally to stop, but it's a perfectly logical one. We also rallied all day long, didn't accomplish anything. Not only couldn't we clear any prior highs, we couldn't even challenge any of the prior lows. So until proven otherwise, it's a counter trend rally which has stopped short of accomplishing anything. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high. It doesn't mean you won't gap down. And futures are down big. So we really have to recover from a big drop to avoid gapping down. Today's rally couldn't clear any prior highs, and technically couldn't even clear any prior low. Trend down remains intact. The early low confirmed yesterday's break of the DeMark TD line. Should fall 250 handles from that line. Wave counts compatible with today's recovery, being the end of the counter trend rally. We need to overcome today's high, ideally at or near the open, to invalidate that presumption. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just a high hurdle. If you're a bull, it's a high hurdle to overcome. So unless this clears early, we should see lower prices. And if I'm reading this right, there could be much lower prices in the near future. And that is today's call.